Don't believe me, just watch.
We're back on the Morning Brew with friends, and we're here with our friend Doug Garland, who's the director of the new show Ghosts at Aux Dog Theatre. Well, it's not a new show.
No,
it's an old show, but it's new for Albuquerque.
That's right.
And it's by Ibsen.
Ibsen, yes.
And this is one of his, I know that he wrote tons of plays, one of the most important guys around in the playwright world, but this is one of his more controversial ones.
Yes, most people don't know that Ibsen is the most produced playwright in the world.
Even
after
more than Shakespeare? Or right after?
Right after Shakespeare, you have Ibsen. And last year, the Aux Dog had a very successful production of Hedda Gabler, which is one of his more famous plays. And so it was only natural that this year they followed it up with this production.
So what makes Ghost different? And I know this is one of those two that is, I think even modern audiences can get this one a little bit more than some of the other plays he's done, right?
Well, the first thing you have to get out of your mind that it's about dead people and sort of a spooky Halloween thing.
Yeah.
Ghost refers to the ideas and the secrets that we all have that we try and hide and that you can't see, but they're the things that shape our life every day. Mm-hmm. And Ghosts is about 5 people, and every single one of them has a secret. Mm-hmm. And that is the guiding force of their life. And they don't want anyone to know this secret. And so they spend every action is designed to keep that secret hidden.
To keep a wall up or something.
That's right.
How do you, and these are some performance pictures here, how do you direct somebody to keep a wall up? I think one of the things I've always heard acting teachers say is, you know, you want to be open, you want to be yourself, you want to share your feelings. So how do you direct somebody to put a wall up about a secret?
You talk to them about what's at stake, what will happen if they reveal their secret. You know, if they blow their cover, as it were, then their whole world collapses around them. And that's what you see in this play, is the unraveling of all these secrets.
Awesome. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
So how did you get into theater? You've been in theater your whole life.
I started doing a workshop in the summer when I was about 10 years old. And I have done theater my entire life. And as I went through college, I didn't know if I was going to be an actor or a designer or a director or what. And I started off in costume design. And I did that for 10 years and then decided to go back to school and went to the directing program at Columbia in New York City. Mm-hmm. And I actually worked on The Who's Tommy on Broadway.
Oh, really?
And
did you get to meet any of the guys from The Who?
Oh, absolutely.
They must be great guys to work with.
Oh, yeah. And that was such an amazing process because every day somebody new was stopping by.
Sure.
You know, people from the Grateful Dead and just all these rock stars coming in to see Pete every day.
Who was your favorite to meet?
Pete Townsend is the best. He is so down to earth when you meet him.
Is he as tall as he looks?
Oh,
because he seems like he's like 6'5", 6'8", something like that.
Yeah, he's like 6'5", or at least has that persona.
Right.
But you know, every time he was in New York to see rehearsals, he had to go to FAO Schwartz afterwards to get toys for his kid.
Of course.
Head back to London, and he was just so down to earth and so family oriented.
I love it. Well, that's one of my favorite Who actually performances to see. There was a traveling version that came through Albuquerque years ago that was just so much fun to see.
Oh, absolutely.
But the one on Broadway must have been really incredible because the costumes for that are pretty intense.
Well, at the time, it was the most expensive production done on Broadway.
Oh, man.
We spent about $13 million on that.
So how did we look out getting you in Albuquerque?
I was looking for a place to retire. I'd been teaching up in Wyoming, which was where I was raised. And I wanted a medium-sized city that had a university and good health care and a good airport. And Albuquerque has this amazing theater scene. There are 40 different theaters in this town.
We have, I think, more theaters per capita than any other city in the nation. Which
And
people don't realize, but our theater group here is one of the biggest and most active, I think, in the world. Also, our comedy troupes here are big, too.
Right, and so that was a huge draw for me. So I got to town and I sent out my resume, and the people at the Aux Dog were good enough to give me my first chance here.
Great. And is this the first time you've directed any Ibsen shows?
Actually, I directed this show 20 years ago at Casper College in Wyoming. But at that time, I was working with all college-age students. So this is my first shot at doing this show with age-appropriate actors and a more professional kind of atmosphere.
Yeah. So how do you keep a show like this relevant to the modern world too?
When I'm looking at Ghosts, I looked at the themes in the play, and we're still doing this. We all still have our secrets and these facades that we put on. And with this show, it's very easy. It's just a matter of updating the costumes and a few things about the monetary references in the script.
Yeah, they're not paying in ducats anymore.
No, no kroners. But with that accomplished, it fits right into today's society.
Very cool. So what's the next one you want to direct down the road now?
Well, I've just sent out my list of plays that are on my wish list. I think every director has a wish list.
Number one?
I would love to have a run at Tommy.
Oh, that'd be awesome here. That'd be great fun. Well, we'll be back with a whole lot more on the Morning Brew with Friends, including our friends from the Teen Startup Weekend who are going to tell us the secrets to being an entrepreneur as a teenager on the Morning Brew with Friends.